Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and hopefully this is something that helps you out as well. Ark has released another awesome update. As you can see right here, I'm on the Ark survival page, and you can see some awesome new images. Now this image is a really cool one. There's some awesome stuff on Fjordur. This is one of the caves. I've played the maps. Super excited when Fjordur gets released. It's going to be an amazing map, but even more importantly, they've got some more creature votes that they've got in there, some cool stuff from the community corner, and some other stuff going on. So let's go ahead and walk you through it and show you what's going on. So anyways, yes, Winter Wonderland was awesome. If you didn't check out the New Year's event, it was really cool too. Things were just like raining from the sky, which is pretty awesome, honestly. It's neat that they're doing things like that. But you can see this 3 new creatures launching in June with Fjordur. The Carcharodontosaurus as a separate free update later in 2022, indicating to me that we're probably going to get a new map. Because they don't really just release a new dino unless there's a map recently. I don't know why, so it probably what we're thinking is you see June for Fjordur, later in that year the Carcharodontosaurus, so it indicates to me they're probably going to release Ark 2 either in December for like Christmas time frame, and then this guy with like another weird mod map kind of later in like August probably would be my guess, and if not, they'll probably release another map later in 2022, and then early 2023 is when we'll see Ark 2 get released. But that's just like, indicative of their plan right now. You can see right here, there are 2 new creatures, and these are going to be really cool. The Androsarchus, this one's neat. I really like this one. Obviously, as you can see, it's got a mounted minigun on the back of it. So basically, this is going to allow you to harass other Tames and kind of get into these giant dog fights, but on the ground, which is pretty cool. It's got some sort of steam buildup, which is going to be neat. I mean, obviously, you can see that guy right there, but you can see full of surprises, sluggish when foraging, but they move unexpectedly fast. It seems like they move incredibly fast, like almost like a burst in a line of sight, which is cool. It aggressively defends its territory, just like you would see with the Amargasaurus. Anything that you get near, anytime you get near an Amargasaurus, they just go after you. But it's pretty cool. You can see it's possible to dodge them, so it seems like they're going to be almost like a straight line, almost like a Doedicarus before the update when you could turn, so you kind of just like, go into a straight line. That's what they do. Don't expect a river or lake to protect you. Its feet can touch the bottom. So apparently it's a pretty big creature, and it's got some long legs, as you see right there, which is kind of cool. And it must have some sort of like underwater capabilities. Don't know what yet. Will barely be slowed by deep water, so you can see that something allows it to go underwater pretty quickly. These scavengers will tear into anything. It looks like sweet tooth, so I bet you feed them sweet veggie cakes, which is pretty cool. Sweet fruits, there you go, honeys, stuff like that. Domesticated, these guys are going to be super cool. You obviously, other than the minigun that you can toss on its back, puma, walrus, or even a warthog, but I don't see it. It's pretty funny. It's really good harassing tame, so it's going to be speedy, which means you can actually use it to take down things in the sky, especially in a PvP environment. This is a huge update because this is kind of like one of those meta-changing things where it's like you get these things on the ground, because ground tames used to not be very good. I don't see an area where the survivor sits, so maybe you're unpickable on something like this, and you can kind of just sit inside the minigun turret and just like destroy the skies, which would be really, really useful. Another one, obviously, you haven't seen the Fjordhawk. This thing is so cool. It's being released with Fjordur as well. This creature is basically something that will bring your stuff back to you if you've died, which is going to be highly useful for both PvP and for PvE. You can see it right here. It'll play their favorite game of fetch, and if you get a little bit of patience, you'll read the rewards. It'll retrieve it for you. Well-trained Fjordhawk can locate any injured prey and communicate its find to you, which is really cool. Now, these clever birds will bond. You can see it right here. As soon as you respawn into Ark, it will track you down and return your equipment. So people now in PvP are going to be able to see these things flying through the sky, which is going to be pretty interesting, almost like a gas bag style thing, which is really neat though. These are like meta game changing things, and Fjordhawks are going to be super valuable to be able to have on your person. Now you can see this Fjordur creature vote winner. You can go ahead and click on this guy right here. With 60,000, Desmodus Draculae wins the second community creature vote, sharing a concept and dossier in the coming weeks. So you can see that that's a pretty cool new creature coming. This is obviously part of the Fjordur map. This is an amazing zone. I really like this area. This is a really cool cave. I think it's going to be huge for PvP because it's very difficult to get inside this cave. Fjordur is going to be a massive map for PvP because there are caves literally all over it. There's like 60 caves on the map. It's massive. Plus, you got all these like cool dwarven ruins all over the place. It's just neat. So that's pretty awesome. You can see the vote results right over here. They're just something that you can access if you really needed to, but that's up to you. Holiday loot, obviously, you can see this right here. Pretty neato. Obviously, a lot of dodos, a lot of chibis. 300 prizes. The art community never ceases to amaze us with creativity. Pretty cool. Reaching out next week with their stuff. Pretty cool. You can see that if you participated in the thing on Twitter. Now, Evo event, just like every weekend, they have a nice little Evo event, which is going to be pretty awesome. If you haven't seen these two, these are pretty awesome. Aaron is awesome at building. If you haven't seen his stuff, he's really talented. And this is my favorite part. I love watching these guys create their content. Like these people that can draw so well. Like this gas bag, that is super cool with the skier on it. This is a cool mock-up. Obviously, you got the Survivor in the cartoon series with the Deinonychus on top of it, or riding a Deinonychus, it appears. Wyvern of some sort on Crystal Isles, I think, and that's cool. You've got the sled, Raptor Claws, everybody's favorite time of the year. And then the Isle, that's really neat, actually. It's like a little blend concept, and whoa, that's cool. That's really neat. I didn't even see that. Pretty cool. But yeah, these are all really awesome things. I really like when I see stuff like this. It just makes me excited. There's a cool in-game screenshot. Holy crap. So anyways, lots of big stuff coming in 2022, which is pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am, because there's going to be a lot of neat new stuff, and this update is pretty freaking awesome. New maps, probably multiple maps, new creatures, all kinds of stuff. Ark 2 maybe in the end of the year, and I'm just looking forward to it in general. So anyways, hopefully this helps you out. Teach out.